Hi guys, welcome back to Always Cassandra. I talk a lot with my hands. You're going to figure that out real soon. Anyway, as you can see from the title, today I'm going to be talking about 3 things I did not know about motherhood. I have my notes right here. Handy dandy. Journal. I love journals. I love journals. So, the first thing I did not know about motherhood. Like, some of these things I kind of got a gist of or a conversation about when I was pregnant with my first daughter, Shalom. Well, before I even go into that, let me explain or give a little detail. I'm a mother of 4. I've only had 3 pregnancies, so you know what that means. I have twins. My firstborn is Shalom, and she's 8. My second is Shava, and it's actually pronounced in Hebrew Chava. And she's 4, going on 5 in February. And then I have twins, a girl-boy twin. Naomi, she's older by 2 minutes. And then Levi, he's the baby and the only boy. So I think I know a little bit about being a mother. I can't say it like I'm an expert, but I know a great deal. Almost been doing it for 9 years now, so I know a great deal. So the first thing I wanted to share is it's very necessary to have a village. Now, I'm Caribbean. I have a Caribbean background, I should say. My mother and my father are both from a small little island in the West Caribbean called Jamaica, and my husband's family is from another small island called Haiti. So we are pretty strong individuals from those countries, and we're pretty prideful people. Now, because I'm a believer, the Lord has worked on my level of pride, so I don't walk in it as much as I used to, but we're pretty prideful people. And we don't really ask for help a lot when we should. So that interferes with us being very efficient and effective mothers, because we don't allow people to come in and help. Sometimes out of fear that something could happen to your kids, or just sometimes you think you know everything. But being a mother for this time, I realized that you do need a village of people who love you, who love your children, who want to invest in your children, who want to invest in you, and who know a thing or two about parenting. It is great to have people who really, really understand what it's like to be a mother in this day and this time, and what it's like to raise these new kids, okay? We all need help. So just a few members of my village are one of my best friends. Her name's Judith, and she just happens to also be the godmother of all 4 of my babies. Now, Shalom has multiple godparents. Shava only has Judith as a godmom, and Naomi and Levi only have Judith as a godmom. But she has been such a great help. Her daughter, my niece, Crystal, also a great help. Her sons, Elijah, Christopher, and Cameron, big help. Big part of our village. There's my mom, Donette, and then my mother-in-law, Khalud, and then other numerous members of my family, my brother, his wife, my friends, my sisters in Christ, have been a great help, and also Shava's goddad, Dante, have been a great help as being a part of our village and making sure that I get the breaks that I need, and also that I get the wisdom and the knowledge that I need to be a great mother to my kids. I mean, I won't say I'm perfect, but I'm a great mom to my kids because of who my village is, and because of what they have invested in me, and because they believe that it's important for Roland and I to get time alone, sometimes away from the kids. So that was the one thing I did not know, or I knew but I didn't appreciate about motherhood. It's very necessary to have a village. So number 2, find the new you. Now, this is one thing I really didn't know. I am friends with a good amount of single mothers, and I'm also friends with some friends who, I'm also friends with mothers who have spouses, and then I have some who are not married, but they're with their significant other. They're with their child's father or child's mother. So I didn't know that you actually shift and you grow and you evolve as a person when you become a mother. Now, granted, we all know that you're no longer like a single person anymore, because now you're focused on not only just yourself or you and your spouse or you and your significant other, but now you're focused on a little person who depends on you to eat, to keep them clean, to educate them, to love on them, most importantly, and in my case, to teach them about the ways of the Lord. So I didn't know that in the process of doing that, you absolutely do lose yourself. Sometimes I don't always get to get my hair done as much as I would like to. I just don't. And it's not money. It's just because I put my children first. Now, they don't come before Rollin', and that's another video, but I do want to spend quality time with my children. I do want to invest in my children. I do want them to be able to say, you know, I actually had a relationship with my mom. So that's why it's important for me to put certain things on the back burner, just so I can make sure I'm there to catch certain moments. Now, granted, I cannot catch everything because I'm also a full-time employee. I have the YouTube that I'm working on now. I used to blog a while, maybe 2-3 years ago. And there's other different things I'm working on in my life that doesn't always give me the opportunity to be as present as I want to be in their life. But for the most part, I'm a very present mother. So I had to learn who I am as a mom, who I am with Shalom, without Shalom, who I am with Shava, and without Shava, who I am with Naomi and Levi, and without Naomi and Levi, so that when I'm around people who don't have children, this is so important to understand. When I'm around people who don't have children, I have had to know when I can bring up my kids and when I can't. It's not saying I don't love my kids, but people who don't have children, sometimes it's because they may be struggling to have kids, or it could just be they don't want kids and they don't always want to talk about it. And granted, I get it, because let me tell you something. Before Shalom, and y'all hear that pop, so you know it's serious. Before Shalom, I ain't really here for kids. I used to be like, why you gotta bring them? Like, you can't find nobody watch your kids? Yes, I was that kind of person. I'm sorry now, looking back at it, that I behaved like that. Hey. But yes, I was that kind of person. Like, you always gotta have your kids with you. And now I understand, like, it's a different program when you're a parent. So yeah, you have to find the new you, that, and it's not like you're have a personality disorder. No disrespect to anybody suffering from personality disorder, but you have to learn how to balance out who you are wherever you are. You can't always talk about your kids. Everybody's not going to want to have that conversation about them. You can't always talk about your spouse. People are always not going to want to hear about that. But sometimes you have to be comfortable in who you are outside of your children, outside of your spouse, outside of your significant other, so that people can get to know the real you. There is a you behind mommy, and there was a you before mommy, if that makes any sense. So let's move on to the last thing. And there's many things I didn't know, but these are just like my top 3 things that I didn't know. And these are actually the top 3 things that I share with people when they ask me about motherhood. It's usually these 3 things. So the number 3 thing is mommy breaks are essential. Ooh, I like that note. I don't sing though. Anyway, yeah, mommy breaks are essential. So like I said, I like to be very present with my kids. I love family time. However, these brows must be done, and I don't like bringing them with me when I get my brows done. And like, I don't like having to tell you to sit down, stop doing that, don't touch that. No. So a lot of times I like to go get my eyebrows done by myself. I love pedicures. Oh my God, I think they are a gift from the Most High God. Pedicures, ooh, child. And I love to get pedicures by myself. Sometimes I love going to Barnes & Noble by myself. I used to do that a lot when it was just Shalom. And then especially when I got Shalom and Shava, sometimes I just tell my husband I'm going to Barnes & Noble. I'll just sit down and read a book, or I might even study. But I love Barnes & Noble. So before you even become a mom, you must know the things that you like to do before you're being a mom. Now, granted, some things you're going to have to give up on because it just doesn't flow with being a mommy. That's another video. But yeah, some things you are going to have to give up on, but the mommy breaks, you don't have to give up on. Now, let me talk to my single moms who daddy's not always around, or daddy doesn't really help, or you don't really have like your family around. This is when it's really good to get around a community. Remember the first thing I was talking about, how villages are important. It's very good to get around a community who you feel safe with your children being around. If you're a part of a church, you know, this is why the Bible tells us to show ourselves friendly. If we want to make friends, there are people in the church who are not molesters or not pedophiles, who are not, that's not even their intention. They actually love children and they love being around people who are raising. And sometimes, like Titus 2 says, there are just women and men who understand the importance of discipleship and who understand the importance of planting seeds in you about parenthood. So they don't mind saying, oh yeah, I'll watch your child for an hour or 2 hours so you could go get a break. And you know, obviously you pray about it and you see if the Lord is comfortable with that. But if it works for you, and if it does happen, take that break. Even if you don't do it every week, even if you don't get to do it every month, if it's every now and again, find a way to get a break. The best moms are the ones who get breaks. Okay? No matter how many mommy books you read, I don't know if all of them do, because I'm not really big on reading mommy books. I just not really big on it, because sometimes I feel like they sell you dreams and fantasies, especially if it's a wealthy woman writing a mommy book. Me and her don't always have the same agreement on things because we don't see things eye to eye, because she's not in my boat, I'm not in her boat. So it's important to get a mommy break. And trust me, if you pray and you ask your Father in heaven to send you someone or send you a group of people, sometimes it might be a group of single moms or a group that everybody may not be single, who's like, hey, this week I'll take the kids for like 2 hours while you guys go get a break, or next week you do it blase squaze until you can have everyone ends up getting their break. So you know, and that's going to be my prayer for anyone who's struggling with getting help with their children, because it's overwhelming some days. Some days you might find yourself crying in a closet. Some days, God, you're going to be like, I really need some help. So that's going to be my prayer for you guys, that the Lord will put people around you who want to give you that opportunity and that time to grow and that time to breathe. So when you come back, you'll be even stronger and an even better mommy. So in the comments below, just let me know if you guys have anything you wish you would have known or you didn't know about mommyhood before you joined the club. You can also comment or even DM me on Instagram with any video ideas you guys have. Like, I have a few video ideas, but then again, it's like I want to put out content that you guys want to watch or content that you like to share. So again, you can DM me at O_it's_Cassandra, or you can just comment below. And I thank you guys again for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to hit the like button. And even if you hit the dislike button, thanks for watching the whole thing to do it. You guys be blessed. Bye.